What's going on, guys? We're back with a live stream. I haven't done a live stream in so long. And I was like, randomly, let's do it. I haven't done a live in forever. This is super last minute, super not planned at all. I was like, let's do it, though. It's been a minute. Let's wait for some people to get on. Let me post something on my Instagram to let people know that we are live. Because this is super last minute, like I said. I don't know. We have one person on. We're going to need to get that up to get some people on here. Get a little chat going. But like I said, this is super last minute. What's going on, Quan? Yeah, we got 4 people. Great. Like I said, this is super last minute, random live stream. I'm bored and I want to talk movies and shows with you guys. So ask me anything, literally anything about movies and TV shows. Let's get a discussion going. Share this, everyone. Let's get it. What's up? What's up, my boy Kevin? What's going on? All right. So we got a lot to talk about. There's a lot of stuff that came out. Lanterns, the X-Men cast, the Doomsday trailer, the Jimmy Olsen stuff, Outer Banks. Anyone wants to talk about that? Anything else? It's been a while since I live streamed. I might be a little shaky, but here we go. Have you seen Outer Banks season 5? For me, it's better than 3 and 4. I have seen Outer Banks season 5. I did a quick little short on it, and I have the season ranking video short coming out tomorrow. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the show. I think it's very hard to watch a lot of the time. But like it's kind of like a guilty pleasure for me at this point. Like I can't not watch a season when a new one comes out. I agree with you. I think it was better than 3 and 4, but I also think we're at the point where that's not saying much anymore. I think the show has gone completely off the rails since season 3, and completely like abandoned the foundations of the first 2 seasons, the more simple stuff of the first 2 seasons. But I do think it was more grounded than 3 and 4, a little bit, not really, but more than those. So yeah, I do agree with that. Yo, what's up, the underground multiverse? Yo, it's been a minute. Yes, Spider-Man Brand New Day scored $3 billion in the box office. I heard it. Did it hit $3 billion? I know it's making crazy money. I don't know if did it hit $3 billion. I did not see that. Let me see this. Not surprised. That is pretty freaking crazy. I haven't seen anything that hit $3 billion, but it could. It could. I mean, $2 billion. Nobody was expecting that. So just imagine what Doomsday is gonna do. All I've been hearing about for Brand New Day is that AI stuff. So that sucks. It doesn't ruin the movie or make me think any less of the film itself for me because it was concept art, which is still a big deal because you can get the best concept artists ever to do that stuff, especially New York. It's like New York, it's like the most well-known photographed city ever. So like why do you need AI to come up with stuff for that? I don't get it. Season 3 is the worst season now. 100%. When John B's dad came on, awful. Yeah, it was a chore to get through his scenes. We got 6 people. What's going on? All 6 of you. Let's get some more in. Let's talk about anything, movies and TV. What? I put the thumbnail on. Why is it not on? Hang on, let me get this thumbnail on. Like I said, I have not streamed in 7 months since Stranger Things ended. There we go. Get thumbnail up. So forgive me. But we're back randomly. I want to do this more often, but I got to see how many people will actually join. Season 2 of the best finale. Yeah, from what I remember, I haven't seen the earlier seasons in forever, but from what I remember, that was, like, when they were on the boat, and yeah. Yeah, I do remember that a little bit, and it ended up on the island, yeah. Oh, yeah, the ball episode is the best episode. Oh, what the, like, the thing where they wore the masks? I don't know, man. I feel like it was so boring, honestly. Like, I feel like for this show, like, it's never really boring. Like, Outer Banks is a lot of things, but one thing it's not really as boring, and I feel like there was a plenty of boring stuff this season, especially the beginning and middle. I think it picked up, like, I think, like, the 8th episode with, like, on the runway with the plane. That was probably the best part because it was just straight up copying what they did in season 1. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I wasn't I didn't love this season at all. Lanterns I think was all right. I need to see a little bit more before I form an opinion. Aaron and Kyle have great chemistry and had some good performances for a debut episode. I actually really liked it. I didn't love it the first time I watched it and I rewatched it and I'm like, yeah, I actually do really dig this. Honestly, I was as you know, I was very worried about this from the trailers, but I'm like on board. Like I'm intrigued with this. Like I think, like you said, Aaron and Kyle are just like some perfect casting for John and Hal. And like that's gonna carry the show. And like I could totally just watch them go back and forth for 8 episodes. Even if the story wasn't great. But I'm also very intrigued with the mystery. Like I think that interrogation scene with the alien was awesome. I think that was a great scene. And of course that ending. I mean, we all knew it was coming, but I kind of and I'm not a fan of, spoiler alert, Hal dying this early on, but it's like kind of intriguing. I'm glad like he's still going to be in the rest of the show. And I feel like there's a little bit more to it. Like they kind of make it seem like is that really him? Is it an alien? Is it one of the manhunters, like shapeshifters? So I don't know. I'm very intrigued. I like the first episode. I think it was a very solid start. I'm definitely on board. I'm definitely on board. Just some questionable changes that bug me. I bet. Yeah. I mean, I'm not too informed on the comic books for Green Lanterns, so obviously that stuff doesn't bother me. Um, but Green Lantern is one of my favorite characters. It's just from like the animated shows. Um, both of them. Have you seen Star Wars: The Ninth Jedi? What is that? What's the ninth? I mean, I'm not a big Star Wars guy. I've seen all the movies, right? Yeah, I've seen all the movies. What is the Ninth Jedi? Is that a thing? And like the Last Jedi, Return of the Jedi, needed to cook a bit more. I think it's gonna be a slow burn. Yeah, but like also like yeah, I think that's definitely gonna be the case if you think it's already slow. But I've seen like critics who've seen like the first 7 episodes be like, it really he like starts going. Like I think they said from the fourth episode, and they said it's great. Even like reporters that are so against James Gunn's DC universe, like Grace Randolph, who hates James Gunn. And I know this project isn't a James Gunn made project, but come on, he's overlooking everything. Um, she said it's great. She said don't get rid of the show early on because it really gets going. So I like that. Not even so like I'm on board, and I'm definitely on board after hearing that. I hate how Cleo barely had any screen. I don't know. I don't really care for her character, honestly. Like she's fine. Like I don't know, she kinda came on randomly, I feel like, in season 3 and then just stayed with them, and, like, it kinda just happened, I was like, why is she with everyone?" I don't know. And I've kind of felt that way ever since. I just don't really care about her. I think for them forcing Pope and her together was so forced. Like, it's just like, Pope needs someone, let's put them together. And same thing with Kiara and JJ when they randomly forced them together in season 3. Like they just started them giving them these random romantic looks. It was so weird. I didn't care for the side villains this season. Gross should have been the oh my god, the side villain stuff is so boring. It is so incredibly boring. Like I don't like they clearly want you to care for about that other guy who's like wants to see his daughter, and they show him like watch it's like what? I don't care who is this guy. Outer Banks is a terrible side villain problem where they take up so much screen time and they are so uninteresting. Groff's like he's unpredictable, I guess, and he actually did something by killing one of the main characters, so like I'll give him that. But he's so like silly. Like he's such like a comic booky villain for this show. And he has like 9 lives, and how he gets away with some of this stuff, how all of them get away with. I'm sorry, I cannot suspend my disbelief for so much of the stuff in this show because of how grounded the show started to how much stuff they get away with now. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's a show from Star Wars Vision. It's on Hulu. Yeah, I haven't watched that. I'm a Star Wars casual, man. I have checked out of Star Wars because of those sequels movies. Those movies are awful. Force Awakens is fine, but it's just a repeat of The New Hope, but worse. And then the next two are just dog shit. Like, let's be totally real. Those are awful movies. So I've kind of just checked out. Like, I like the first 2 seasons of The Mandalorian. Didn't even watch after that. Obi-Wan was a terrible show. Crazy disappointment. And I was like, yeah, I'm done. But I don't think that Ryan Gosling movie is going to be any good, honestly. And I love Ryan Gosling. I think it's going to be like such a basic Star Wars movie. I really don't. Who knows if I'll even see it? Maybe the reviews are good. Still don't get why we're getting a garage people versus garage thing in the DCU. Yeah, me neither, man. I've made a whole video about that. It just doesn't make sense. Could it be good? Yeah, sure. It could surprise me. Yeah, you know what? It probably will. But like, we have stuff. We have to prioritize some stuff first. We have no Batman in this universe. I mean, I know he was like in a cameo in Creature Commandos. We don't have a cast for him. We don't have a director for him. We don't have a script. I like Andy Muschietti. Like, there's no way he's still a part of this movie. Like, there's no way he's doing Welcome to Derry season 2 now. Like he has said absolutely nothing about this film. I don't think they have anyone involved. Like, do they even have a Batman? Hey man, I'm a merge, bro. I think they should still merge to Robert Pattinson into the DCU. I think if you do that, if they announce that right now, that Batman was going that Matt Reeves Batman was in the DCU, do you know how much better this universe already looks? Like, the DCU is in a lot of shambles right now. If you put Matt Reeves Batman in it, you already have a great Batman and Superman, and that fixes everything. Then you know what? You could do your Jimmy Olsen show. You know what? Because at least I have a Batman and Superman, and they're both great characters. They're both great versions of the characters. So I don't know. I'm still a merge, bro. I think it works. If you want to hear my pitch, let me know because I have a whole pitch on how they should do it. Sarah's character used to be good back in season 2. Bro, Sarah's character since season 3 has been like all over the place. Season 3, she's terrible. Her getting with Topper there, it doesn't make any sense. It's so dumb. And then season 4 and 5, she's just nothing. She's either in danger or pregnant. Like, that's only the roles that she serves in these past 2 seasons. And she's like really like giddy for some reason. Like, she's really like, I don't know, like whimsical with like some of her line deliveries. I don't know. It kind of like doesn't seem like her character. Introducing Grodd in a Jimmy Olsen show instead of a Flash movie is definitely a choice. It sure is a choice, and not a good one. I don't understand. This show better be like insane world building, where like Barry, like Flash, whatever Flash they use, Barry Allen, Wally West, Jake Herrick, they're mentioned in this show. I don't expect them to be in it, but they better be mentioned in this show so we know there's a Flash running around at least a central city. Like, they got to do that, and that should be for multiple characters. Like, do that for I don't know though. I really don't know about this show. Like, yeah, James Gunn, the gun is jamming. The gun is jamming. That is for sure. Barry was the funniest character since 5. Rafe also. Yeah, Rafe is definitely like the best character. I mean, he's like so ridiculous too, but he's like the most entertaining just because like he's so freaking crazy. And it's just fun watching him like crash out. I don't really get how like the Pogues, I hate calling them, how they're all like cool with him now, considering all the shit he did. Like, what did he do to redeem himself? Like, yeah, he got them to wherever they went last season on that boat, but that's it. Like, what has he done? Like, well, everyone's just cool with him now. Like, he tried to like drown his sister, and he tried to kill the like all of them several times, and he shot the sheriff. But it's like, no, he's Sarah's brother. He's cool now. It was all Ward in his head. I don't know. I didn't mind it because I think he adds an interesting dynamic to the group, because I think the group was getting a little stale. So that was fun seeing like him and John B interact, but it's like it's just like I don't know. I don't really get it. But I don't know. Barry's also hilarious. The drug dealer, he is hilarious. Yeah, I wish they took more of their time with Rafe's redemption arc. Yeah. Like, when did that happen? When was he just such a like a good guy now? I won't lie. I'm glad they take that Themyscira show. It's probably not even happening anymore over this Jimmy Olsen. Yeah, I mean, I would. Oh yeah, I'd gladly take that too. I mean, like that would establish Wonder Woman at least, even if she's not in it. That would be some world building. Um, I mean, but like even before those two, there should be more bigger priorities. We don't have a Batman in this universe. We don't have a Wonder Woman. We don't have a Flash. We don't have a Martian Manhunter. We don't have Teen Titans. Who else? Like, there's so many characters, man. It's like James Gunn has the biggest pool of things to choose from, maybe than any CEO ever. I mean, you have like DC Comics and all the like I don't think there's any rights issues with any of the characters like what Marvel had. Marvel couldn't use any of their top characters like Spider-Man or the X-Men, and then of course like Hulk had the weird Universal stuff. Marvel couldn't do any of that, and they still made a successful universe that's still going. And DC is starting out with a pot of gold, and they're picking the leaves around it. Like, they're not. It's ridiculous. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I'm not on the now I'm not on the board of firing James Gunn yet. I don't think that should happen. I think that's a bit of a over exaggeration yet, because we had Creature Commandos, which was like fine. It was like whatever. It's just like, what was the point? And then, but it wasn't bad. And then we had Superman, which was great. I love Superman. And then we had Peacemaker season 2, which was all right until the end, and the ending was awful. So that was like all right too. And then you had Supergirl, which was terrible. So you've had one really, am I missing something? And you've had one really bad thing, two okay things, and I think one great thing, and only two of those are movies. So we gotta relax. And we still have Lanterns this year, which I think looks really good and is off to a great start. And then Clayface, which could be amazing. Now, I think Clayface will just be a better movie within itself rather than like a part of the DCU. But that's what's important. That's honestly, I'd rather get a good movie than a good world building movie. And hopefully it could also, despite what I just said, set up some Batman stuff. I mean, it's got it. We're in Gotham. So I don't know. I hope that's good. And I hope Lanterns is consistently good, because DC, boy, do they need a win. Outer Banks season 1 of the best vibes. Yeah. Like, even the time it came out, like in like the peak, like the start of COVID, really, and it came out on Netflix, like everybody was watching that. So I'm very nostalgic about when that show came out, because it's just such like, I mean, it's crazy. That was like 7 years ago. But yeah, the season 1 vibes are great. I don't know. I don't know, man. Ask Jimmy Gunn. Clayface looks good, judging by the trailer. Yeah, the trailers look good. It seems very different from everything else, which is what I will give the DCU its most credit for is how different a lot of these projects feel. Like Lanterns is a very mature show, and you put that next to Superman, it's super different, which I like. And then Clayface looks also like super dark body horror, which when you can put that up against Supergirl, night and day too. So I like that. I like that. Like every MCU film kind of had the same vibe, which worked obviously, but like DC, like I like how they're not afraid to switch up genres and then switch up ratings and switch up vibes. But that's what I think is really the coolest. Is how you go from Superman, which is like really like a PG-13 movie, but like any kid could watch that, and then like Lanterns, which is like they're cussing. There's like some sexual scenes, um, and then Clayface, which is like gonna be full on horror body horror. Like that's cool, I think. But we gotta focus up. Yo, what's up, Garrett? James Gunn needs to focus on the heavy hitters, not just focus on Jimmy Olsen and Gorilla Garage. Yeah, man. That's what we're just talking about. It doesn't make sense, man. I mean, like it makes sense for James Gunn. I think I saw something where it's like he's had this plan even before he was, even before he started running DC, even before he had that job, he wanted to do this. Not surprising at all. I just hope that this was the only reason this one got greenlit and like the other shows didn't is because it's somehow the best one, or like and not that it's James Gunn's baby and he has top priority, because that would suck if these other projects got trashed because James Gunn's projects are front and center. Is he directed? What is he gonna be, a showrunner? I feel like he's got to be the showrunner. Like this is like so up his alley, like just supporting wacky characters that are the leads. That's James Gunn's MO. I mean, before Superman, that was like all he did. So yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, we don't need another DC reboot. Hopefully not. I don't think anyone would want that. And like Marvel, on the other hand, absolutely killing it. Somehow, we thought they were dead. As you can see, they are not dead. Spider-Man 2 billion, almost 3 billion, maybe. Insane. They have Doomsday, which who knows what the quality of that film's gonna be, but it's gonna make a shit ton of money. Then you have Secret Wars, same thing. And then they're resetting. They're not doing that. They're rebooting their universe. And they're starting out with the X-Men. Like they have a whole batch of great characters and stories to tell. Like they are back on top. This was DC's time to strike, and they ruined it. They shat the bed. They didn't take advantage of it. Who knows? Who knows? I'm shocked I didn't like Outer Banks season 3 that much, because usually the third season of a show is always the best season. Good examples are Cobra Kai and The Boys. Yeah, those are both great seasons of those shows. But Outer Banks isn't nearly as good as those shows, even the first two. Though they don't touch those shows. I mean, maybe like the last season of both of them, but because all three of those shows had some iffy last seasons, man. I mean, Cobra Kai the strongest ending, but getting there, boy, that was a mess. And The Boys last 2 seasons, awful, absolutely awful. Hang on, let me get my water real quick. All right. Yo, what's up, Darius? Outer Banks is an embarrassment to my home state. Yeah, they're not representing North Carolina. Well, bro, there's like it's like the Outer Banks in that it's like the Outer Banks in that show is like trapped in its own time, its own like warped time, because there were some crimes committed in that town that would be like breaking world news, and like no other state cares. It's just some crazy stuff happening only in that town. It's like its own little time warp. Don't yeah. I don't know. What's it with all these shows not being able to stick the landing? I mean, I think Stranger Things did. I still don't get the hate for the Stranger Things last season. I mean, is it probably the weakest season? Yeah, probably. But I don't think it was bad at all. I think if you compare it to those 3 shows final season, it's easily the best. Easily the best. Especially the ending. I like the ending. I love I like the final battle. Yeah, maybe it could have been a better. But the way those characters left off, bro, that had me in tears, man. So I like the last season of Stranger Things, but the boys and Cobra Kai ended strong, but getting there, oof. Sarah and Ray's dad faked his death by blowing up a boat. Exactly, bro. I forgot about that. He faked his death, blew up a boat, went underwater, with somehow escaped that. It still makes no sense how he escaped that. And then, like, he did stuff the next season. They were in like freaking the jungle. They found they found like the goal that they were looking for. How does that not make any news? Like and like and there's like 5 deaths getting there too. Like Sarah's dad died, John B's dad died. Thank God, he was awful. He was terrible. John B's dad might have like completely killed the show. My goodness. And then that doesn't even make the news. Nobody knows these kids should be famous. It's amazing that Spider-Man Brand New Day is the highest grossing solo movie. Yeah, I mean, not surprising though. I mean, like, it's one of the best superhero solo movies ever. But 2 billion is crazy, man. Well. Look who it is. RJ, you gotta change that That's profile picture's a little old, buddy. You gotta make a brand new day. Stranger Things at least gave a satisfying conclusion to most of its characters. I like the epilogue. I think the epilogue was great. I think it for sure had the best. I think it for sure had the best final season. I was gonna say the best ending, but Cobra Kai might have had the best ending. Cobra Kai might have had the best ending. But I think Stranger Things is for sure the best final season. The Boys might have been the worst. The Boys season 5 started out so strong with that first episode, and then just shit from there. Episode 2, shit, and then shit from there on out. Awful. Ward was a better father figure than Big John. I mean, I don't know. They're both pretty awful, and they're both ridiculous cartoon villains. Nah, I'm just messing. It's just old. Like, that's season 5. What was that, like 5 years? 22, 23, 24, 25? Yeah, it's like almost 5 years ago. Am I the only one who didn't like Robbie ending? Oh, I don't want to get into Cobra Kai. I liked Robbie's ending. Still haven't watched the new season of Outer Banks. I need you to watch it just so we can discuss the shenanigans. discuss the this insane show. Insane show. Bro, all the actors, I was texting RJ about this. All the actors are like so done with this show, and it shows with their acting this season. Bro, I kid you not. Pope's whole arc for like 6 episodes is just like being depressed and getting high. He is smoking a joint in every scene. I'm not joking. Like, once they get back to the Outer Banks, he's smoking a joint in every scene. It's so weird. It's like his Snoop Dogg audition tape. I think this is what got him the role. Is this season? Like, that guy was like he was the only character that like got stuff done. Like he figured stuff out, and now he's just like high every episode. It is old. I'll change it to Marty Supreme. It's a great film. It's a great film. Have you all seen it? The Boys season 5 started off so strong with the first episode, then just went downhill. I'm crazy downhill. I've seen one clip of John Beans. Oh yeah, him on the mountain, bro. That with like the grenades. Like, we have 14 assault rifles and grenades. Yeah, bro. John B, bro. Who the hell is John A? You know what I do give Outer Banks? The thing I do give Outer Banks, I give it 2 things. It's very entertaining. Like, it's such a guilty pleasure. Like, when a new season comes out, I just can't not watch it. Like, I just have to watch it. just have to watch it right away. I feel like I just have to see what the hell they're gonna do. Like it's like I don't enjoy it, but I enjoy it. Like I enjoy not enjoying it, if that makes sense. And I also give it credit for killing off JJ. You know, I'm the only one who was like, yeah, great. Because that guy was such an idiot. And especially last season. I know you have his profile picture right now, so I'm probably not making you excited. But he was so dumb in that last season. This show is so dumb. The whole first 3 seasons was about getting that gold. The whole first 3 seasons. All the stuff they went through to get it, and they finally get it. And then the first episode of season 4, all their money is gone because this idiot, what is he? He just sells all the money. He gets rid of all the money. He doesn't sell it. He just gets rid of it because he's an idiot. And then he's doing stupid things the rest of the season. He deserves that. He deserved it. I mean, he was. But I also am so invested in that drama behind the scenes with this guy. Like the actor, the stuff that happened behind the scenes, bro, they gotta make a documentary on it because that's the reason why they killed him off. Whatever drama that was going on, bro. That shit might be more interesting than whatever they do in the show. Outer Banks had a lot of flaws, but the final season was better. I agree with that, but I don't think we're saying much. I don't think we're that's saying anything. But I think it probably was better than those two. I think it just had the less shit than those two, but it's still a lot of shit. As a JJ fan, you're speaking truth. Kind of dumb, bro. They threw all 3 seasons out the window because they needed plot. So they was like, let's have this dude fucking do some shit. He's one of the dumbest characters I've ever seen. I was like, yes. I cheered a little when he. Okay, I did. I was kind of shocked when they killed him. I didn't expect any of those characters to die before the final season, and I was kind of expecting him to come back, but that doesn't really happen. I can't believe Anthony Starr didn't get an Emmy. Insane. How did he this is up there with the Better Call Saul 0 Emmys wins. I mean, at least that show got nominated. But Anthony Starr should have 100% been nominated at least once. Probably could have won one. Who else was winning? Well, Succession. Yeah, he had no shot. Succession guys were winning those, and they should have. And then, but when that show ended, who was even winning? Because the Bears in comedy for some reason. Well, this might have been in comedy too, right? Yeah. No, he would have been for comedy actor, which is stupid. So yeah, it would have been him versus Jeremy Allen White. I would give Jeremy Allen White maybe for one of the first 2 seasons of The Bear. That show also fell off so freaking hard, man. I couldn't even watch that last season of The Bear. The Bears' final season the Bears from 3, it was terrible. 4, I didn't even finish it, and then 5, I didn't even watch because that show just got so boring. But yeah, Anthony Starr should have won. They keep getting away with shit in that show, bro. I said this in my review too. There's no consequences, and they're doing the most illegal shit ever. And they have consequences for literally a minute, and they'll skip over it. They just the characters in this season went to jail 5 times for 5 minutes, and they're out the next day. It's that's not how it works. This is not how it works. What are your thoughts on Homelander versus Butcher in one small room in the season 5 finale? I don't know. It's underwhelming. Yeah, it should have been those two. Why is Kimiko the one doing the final blow though? Bro, what? I didn't expect to talk about the boys, but I don't care. Starlight and Homelander's last scene together was in season 3. How ridiculous is that? The last time they interacted was season 3. How insane is that? And literally, the whole next 2 seasons is about the Starlighters and versus the Homelanders. And they don't even interact. How ridiculous is that? That is crazy. It should have been Starlight should have been in that final battle fighting Homelander, because that's an actual rivalry that I think is really a good, that they set up great, and they don't even talk. Why is she going to fight the Deep? That is so dumb. The Deep should have been dead. The Deep should have been gone seasons ago. I mean, it's just because he's a meme. It's just because he's a meme, and all these frat boys like him. Like, let's be like he doesn't serve anything. He's the comedic relief, and he's not even that funny anymore. I just got sick of him. Like, just sick of him. So like Starlight just fighting the Deep in the last episode, such a disservice to her character. Like, I get it. That was the first scene with her, really, was with the Deep, and like, yeah, the Deep did some fucked up shit. But the Starlight should have fought him way earlier, and Starlight should have been the one to probably get rid of his powers in that final battle, not Kimiko. Like, what? Kimiko and Homelander. I mean, like, I get you just killed Frenchie, but come on. Like, how are you not gonna have Starlight and Homelander interact? Romulus. Yeah, totally. Starlight peaked in season 1 through 3, definitely. Those posters for the boys. Oh yeah, like Homelander up in space looking at the world. He doesn't do that once. Is he even in? He doesn't ever go to. Does he ever go to space in this show? Does that ever happen? Like, what? How are you gonna make that a poster and have it never happen in the show? It's so dumb. It's so dumb. I think I interacted like in the beginning of that season in like the camps for like a second. I don't know, man. I don't. These shows don't end well. The boys just focused on politics instead of their characters. At the end of the day, that's what they did. Scorch Earth for like, yeah, right. Scorch Earth, my ass, bro. There nothing went down. Let's talk about the X-Men casting. What do you guys think? What do you guys like about? Do you guys like that? I like it. I like it. I don't understand the Indy Never Ready hate. I like it. It's so dumb. People's criticism is, yeah, she just had an amazing performance. But why is that? Why is that the reason she's? What do you mean? Why is that the reason? Because she just had one of the best performances ever. Of course, she's going to be offered all these roles. She just turned down Heat 2, which kind of sucks. That'd be cool to see her in that. And a bunch of other movies, I bet, for X-Men. Like, no shit. Why do you guys hate this casting? I think, like, and also, I bet she did audition. I don't think she was just handed the role. Now, I think they probably really wanted her and they had her in mind, but she said in an interview like a few weeks before that she wanted to play Mystique. She wanted to play Mystique. So I bet she auditioned for Mystique and they were like, I think I see Rogue. And they probably cast her as Rogue instead. So I don't think she was just handed the role. Unlike Sadie Sink. But Sadie Sink is fine because I think Sadie Sink has the track record and the work to prove that she could play Jean Grey, so she didn't have to audition, which makes sense. But Indy Never Ready, yeah, she totally should have. And I think she did. So I don't understand the hate for that. I know Samara Weaving. Yeah, I'm happy about that. I just don't really see the Professor X. I don't really. I'm not familiar with that guy's work enough, and all I know is he's in Craven the Hunter. Shout out to Eric Kirky, bring back. Oh my god, don't get me started on the Soldier Boy stuff. Don't on that show. Apparently, she's going to be Secret Wars. Oh, Indy Never Ready? I saw that Sadie Sink. I saw that Sadie Sink's going to be, I don't know how official this is, but I saw something like the Avengers team in Secret Wars is going to be like Tom, Sam Wilson's Captain America, Thor, Reed Richards, Captain Marvel, and Sadie Sink and Black Panther, I think, and maybe one other. So that'll be interesting. Yeah, yes, Indy. So I guess the X-Men, the new X-Men got to be in Secret Wars. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like they should just start out fresh, obviously, besides Jean and after Secret Wars. I don't know. Maybe it's just, I don't know. We'll have to see how they do that. Who knows what that movie's going to look like. The X-Men cast is so freaking peak, and yeah, the hate for Indy Never Ready. Is so dumb. Yeah, I think the casting. I don't know about Kit Connor as Cyclops. That's one I don't. Now I'm not saying it's bad casting. I can't picture that right now. Um, just really because like, I'm not an X-Men like huge fan. Like I've never read the comics of X-Men. I haven't even seen X-Men 97, which I have to see. I've just seen the films and like some animated adaptations. So really the Cyclops I'm familiar with is James Marsden, and obviously they treated him terribly, but I just picture him as Cyclops, especially in Doomsday. He looks sick. So it's hard for me to see anyone else right now. Yeah, she is set for the rest. As she should. She is going to be an Oscar nominated, maybe winner actress eventually. Like she is incredible. She is incredible. Rather have the new X-Men than the old X-Men, I guess. But I think I like the old X-Men are just gonna die. Um, I don't know. I don't know what these movies are gonna look like, bro. I'll just throw anything at the wall and hope it sticks. Like it's I don't know. I don't know how to have opinions about this movie because I have no clue what it's about, and it just all seems like fan fiction. I'll tell you what though, and I talked to you about this, but everyone like I am totally fine with Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield. They're all characters dying. Isn't that the point of this movie, really? To have a clean slate for this new universe and not have casual audiences be confused going forward. Like there will be one Spider-Man, Tom, one X-Men, the new ones. Who else? One Blade, if that's never happening. But Toby and Andrew, they should be dead in this movie. Like everybody else should be gone. All these previous adaptations of characters should be wiped. They should be wiped. They should be gone. Now I'm not saying have it happen off screen or have it be like a terrible death. No, have him go out in a great way. Have him go out in a great. Don't just have it be the opening scene, unless the opening scene is sick. But don't just have it be, I don't know, Wolverine kills him. Have it go out in a sick way. Like I've seen the edits everyone's making, and they're pretty cool about how Toby's gonna be the only one in his Earth defending the world. Like that's pretty cool. Have it like that. That's cool. That's a sick way to go out. I don't understand why people are mad about that. Like, no, it was great. It was a great, like, you're lucky he's even back. None of these guys should even be back. He already was back in No Way Home. That should have been it. But here we are. They might be at the end of the film to show how different. That's what I was thinking, how they would do it. But why would that be announced now? Like that would should just be like a cameo at most. I don't know. Rumors is that either Lee Pace or Henry Cavill might. Bro, Henry Cavill is every fan cast of all time. I mean, like I like the guy. But Lee Pace would be cool. Lee Pace, that might work. But I don't know. He seems a lot older than maybe not. I don't know. He kind of seems a little older than this Professor X. They got to be like the same age. But Lee Pace is sick. Lee Pace is sick and invincible. Strag. Wait, isn't Lee Pace in the MCU? Right? Wasn't he in Guardians of the Galaxy? Wasn't he the villain in that? Or am I thinking someone else? I mean, I guess he could be both. Drew Starkey should have been Cyclops. Rafe? I don't know, man. All I can see is Rafe, bro. I'm just doing like this stuff. I'm crashing out. Yeah, we need stakes. Like that's, bro. They're not gonna kill off any of these new Avengers. I mean, maybe like they're not gonna. Like the only one that's gonna die maybe is Thor. If they're like done with Thor, who knows? Like I feel like they're never done with Thor. So that would be like the only like impactful one. They're not gonna kill off Tom or Sam Wilson or. I mean, those are like the only ones that you'd care. I mean, Bucky might, but Bucky hasn't like done anything in years. He's going on the bigger and better things in that Matt Reeves universe. So yeah, if you're gonna have some emotional stakes, it's all with those characters. So yeah, wipe them off. I agree. No, Toby and Andrew should be done after Shoot Wars. Yeah, it's clean slate. It's clean slate. Lee Pace is my perfect cast. He was Ronan, but the MCU's rebooting. But like, is it rebooting? Everyone's saying it's rebooting, but like, it's not because like Tom Holland's still gonna be Spider-Man, and like the Fantastic Four is still gonna be the Fantastic Four. So it's like, I don't know. I guess they're gonna pick and choose what they reboot. But I feel like also Ronan's such a forgettable villain that they could just cast Lee Pace, and he was so covered up in that film in makeup that you couldn't even tell it's him. So Bucky, I can see dying, probably, because he's going to the Matt Reeves universe. If RDJ's Iron Man can die in Endgame, so can Toby. Well, Iron Man's definitely back now, but they're gonna have to kill him again, I guess. Yeah, but like, who cares? Like, it's Ant-Man, bro. Like, who cares? I don't. Like, Ant-Man's like just comedic relief. Like, what does he do? What does he do? He doesn't have a good movie. I mean, Ant-Man 1's like fine. He just had maybe the worst MCU movie. I don't know. Ant-Man dying wouldn't be enough emotional stakes for me. I mean, Toby and Andrew wouldn't be either, to be honest. Or any of those X-Men. I couldn't care less if any of those X-Men die. Like the old ones. I'm like not attached to any of these characters. Like it's like only Tom Holland, Spider-Man, and they're not killing him. So like I don't really have any. Like I don't really have. I mean, Sam, if they killed him, that'd be pretty sad. I don't know. That is like I haven't even thought about that. Like, I don't have any care for these characters in this movie. I think it's a soft reboot. Anyone who wants to stay will re-sign contracts. Anyone who wants to walk will do so and be recast. I guess. I still just can't see a different Iron Man. I just can't see a different Iron Man other than RDJ. I just can't see them doing that. And same with Chris Evans. Like they're not gonna do that because they'll have Sam Wilson as him. So and then Hugh Jackman, if they ever recast him, they have to, bro. They have to for this new X-Men. They have to, bro. Hugh Jackman's what? He's 60 years old. It's 86, 24. I mean, not that they'll get together, even if he's a younger Wolverine, but that's just weird. This is weird. Like Hugh Jackman, like I mean, it's also another one. I can't see another actor playing Wolverine, but that's a priority though. That has to happen. RDJ, like a new Iron Man, that doesn't have to happen right away. But they gotta do that. I agree, the only one that would hit is Bucky. Yeah, I mean, it depends how they do it though. But like Bucky, like hasn't done anything in years, so it'd have to be a good death. It would have to be a great death. I mean, I liked him in Thunderbolts, but he didn't do anything. Like that's like my biggest gripe with that movie, which I love Thunderbolts. They had the top 10 MCU movie. My biggest gripe is like, why is Bucky in this movie? Like, I think he was only in that movie to like people would see it, which they didn't even. But yeah, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Bucky's death. I mean, also because I'll see him in Matt Reeves' universe as Harvey Dent. Who knows? What the hell is going on with that movie's casting? Can we get some answers, Matt Reeves, please? If you're gonna make us wait this long for the Batman Part 2, put the cast list out, please. Like this has got to be a marketing gimmick thing. Like every week, there's a new rumor for Scarlett Johansson or Sebastian Stan. What is that article doing? Like I don't understand how that can happen. How an article that's like it was like a French article. It's like they said. I knew it didn't make sense. I knew something was up with it because he said the quote said in the Batman Part 2, which I can't say anything about, where I play Harvey Dent. That made no sense. And then it came out the next day that wasn't a real quote. But how does that even happen? I feel like this is a marketing scheme. It doesn't make sense. Scarlett Johansson every week's a new character. She's Poison Ivy. She's Phantasm. She's Gilded Net. Who knows who she'll be next? Next this week. I don't know. Matt Reeves, get online, bro. And I love your gifs, but put some words now on like who these guys are. I mean, I think Sebastian Stan's Victor Zsasz because he's bald, but like I guess Harvey Dent could be bald. Or neither one. Is he even in this movie? John Walker is still the best character post Endgame. I think his character's great. I love him. I think Wyatt Russell is so fun. The new faces should be Tom, Spider-Man, Cyclops, and maybe Black Panther. Yeah, definitely Tom. Black Panther probably. I guess it'll be Reed Richards still. And then like Cyclops or Wolverine. Jean Grey probably, honestly, at this point. Trying to think who else. Yeah. Probably those. You know who they should reboot? Hulk. Creed Quan, the new face Tahan. He's been the face, bro, since RDJ died. Or not, it's not RDJ. Tony Stark died. Are we supposed to trust Matt Reeves' universe? We do trust the Matt Reeves universe, but don't trust an accurate source for it. Facts no. Can we get clarification on who Sebastian Stan's? Yeah, and Brian Tyree Henry. I mean, they're saying he's Harvey Dent. I don't know how I feel about that, but I let Matt Reeves cook. But I just want some damn answers. I think he's the other guy, what's his name? The dude with Commissioner Gordon. Is his name also Harvey? Shit. It's never coming out. At this point, 2028, bro. The movie came out 2022. I was in freaking high school. I'll be done college by the time that movie comes out, or I'll be my last semester. Ridiculous. What's the man got to do to get a sequel to the greatest comic book movie of all time? What we got to do? Hey, man, at least there's stuff to talk about. At least we're not bored. Harvey Bullock, thank you. Thank you. That's what I think. But who knows? Who knows? Matt Reeves, join the live right now. Put in the chat the whole cast list. I'll break the news for you, bro. I would appreciate that. All right, what else? We got anything? We'll go probably until the end of the hour. No, the hour just started. Until an hour. So like about 10 more minutes. This is fun though. For my first live stream back. I tried going live on TikTok. Just to see what that's like. And I like it's so confusing and like it's just so weird how they make it. So maybe I'll figure that out, but this is what I know. Seriously, it's getting ridiculous. That is, oh my gosh. I don't know who to blame for that. Like, I don't know if it's Warner Brothers, Paramount, James Gunn, Matt Reeves. I don't know about that, but it's pissing me off too, bro. Like, it's the movie should have been out already. 2 more years. Unreal. Then now this movie now has to top the Batman Part 1, which, like I said, is the greatest comic book movie ever. So, like, you got to make that movie 11 out of 10. You think Batman gets framed in Part 2 for something because they have a lot of... Yeah, I mean, it's like Gordon, like, gets hurt. Like, an attempted murder of Gordon in the beginning of the film. Like, that's what, like, the leaks are saying, or, like, the pictures that came out. And I guess it's framed on Batman, which would be interesting. Sounds a little bit like Court of Owls to me. Yeah. Those Batmobile videos, though, on set, so cool. So cool. Like, oh my god, that Batmobile looks so sick. It looks like it looks like a perfect mix of the first one and like just adding more comic booky stuff to it, like the back of it, like the wings. Oh, sick. It's sad how Scream used to be. Oh, Scream. Oh, gosh. Don't get me started on Scream 7. One of the worst movies of the year. Snowy Gotham. Chef's Kiss. Now the movie should be coming out during Christmas time. Not February, where movies go to die. Snowy Gotham. Christmas time. That score is going to go hard, bro. That score with the bells. Ooh. Man, that gives me chills just thinking about it. That Batman score with like Christmas bells. That's sick. That is sick. Ooh, it's going to be so tough. Too bad I got to wait 2 years. Can they just cancel it? No. Oh, Scream 8. I thought you meant the Batman part too. Scream 8, yeah. That franchise is done. Let it be. I don't think it's been. Has it been greenlit? Are they making Scream 8? Hopefully not. It sucks about Scream is that Scream 5 and 6, I think, are like so good. So good. And then Scream 7 is the biggest piece of dog shit. I mean, that's what you get for firing your actors. For no reason. Yeah, they're making Scream 8. Great. Fantastic. It's what we all want. This is why we need the Batman part 2. To kill Scream 8. Yeah, that's when it should have been delayed to. Just delayed 2 months to December. Not a whole other year. All right, guys, get your last few questions in, then we'll wrap us up. This was fun, though. Thank you guys for coming on. I know this is super duper trooper last minute. I was just like, hell, let's go live. It's been a while. There's a lot of stuff to talk about. RJ, if you're still here, have you seen Lanterns yet? This guy doesn't watch anything. Kidding. Imagine they do something similar to Arkham Origins Carol of Bells score for Batman Part 2 since it takes place. That would be sick, bro. They're definitely gonna cook with the bells. Like they got to. Thoughts? I liked it. I actually really liked it. And I rewatched it. First episode, I was like, yeah, I actually dig this. I'm on board. I think the two of them are great. I think it's a solid start. I'm looking forward to this next one. Doesn't seem like there's any James Gunn isms. I like this mystery, man. I like the mystery. I think the ending was like pretty cool how they did that. Not a fan of him already dead, but I feel like it's also maybe not him. I don't know. It's just a good mystery. Like I'm like, where's the ring? What happened in those 10 years? Like, how is John not Green Lantern yet? Shit. I don't know. I'm excited for the rest of the show. I am excited for the rest of the show. Which is a good feeling to be excited for the DCU. Because they haven't been since Superman came out. All right, got 6 guys, 6 of you in here. Any last questions? Get them out now. If not, we'll end the live. Definitely like the True Detective. Oh, yeah. It's so, I like the tone. I like the tone. I was saying earlier, I like how every DCU project feels very distinct, besides maybe Supergirl. The DCU needed this show. Like, they needed a dark, serious show to show that this universe is capable of it. Because all 4 projects before didn't show any signs of it being capable of being super serious. So I do like the knowing that it is capable of doing that. All right. All right, looks like you guys are questioned out, but it's all right. If Matt Reeves does Phantasm in part 2, oh, that'd be sick, bro. Scarlett Johansson as Phantasm would be awesome. Such a great movie. Animated film is so good. Thank you guys for coming on, though. This was fun. I want to start doing these lives more consistently. I know I've probably said that a few times now, but I really mean it. I want to start doing these maybe once a week. I'm not going to commit to that yet, but I would like to do that. These next few weeks are going to be a little. I'm going back to college this week, so be a little hectic. So maybe not next week, but I want to start getting consistent with these. But thank you guys for coming on. Garrett, my man, thank you for always coming on. Same as you, Quan. Kevin, my boy, RJ. Who else? Was anybody else in here? There was somebody else earlier. I don't know. Whoever you were earlier, thank you guys for coming on, watching, like, subscribe, do all that. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Letterboxd, follow all those socials. See you guys next week, maybe. We'll see. All right. Have a great night. See you guys.